I have seen people coming and saying, Father, I have forgiven my husband so many times, more than 900 times. I have forgiven him 100 times. Now I cannot. It is too much for me. Some people say, I have forgiven that person 100 times. Now I cannot. It is too much. One day one lady came and was very angry and she said, I have forgiven my husband 100 times. I can't forgive anymore. I have decided to go for divorce. Then I asked her, maybe you have forgiven 99 times. Why don't you give one more chance? Then she said, no, Father, I have forgiven him 119 times. I just made it round figure. Then I said, okay. But you said you have forgiven 100 times. But let me tell you the truth. Don't feel bad. Then she said, no, Father, you tell me anything. I said, you are a liar. Then she was so angry and said, why did you say that, Father? I said, because what you said is a lie. You said you have forgiven 100 times and now you cannot forgive anymore. You have decided to go to the maximum, the extreme. That's a lie. The lie is this. Because you said you have forgiven 100 times. Then she said, Father, I didn't understand. I said, I will explain to you. So I'm going to give you the same explanation to you. For example, now suppose if I'm preaching now and all the team members are here in this chapel, and then suddenly during this preaching without any reason, I just got angry with Jeremiah and shouted at him. So suppose I just shouted at him without any reason and Jeremiah was shocked. Why this priest is shouting at me? I didn't do anything. I'm just singing and leading the worship and I didn't do anything wrong. Why is he getting angry? But since Jeremiah is a good boy, he looked at me and smiled and he forgave me. Then after some time, I again got angry with him without any reason. This time he was shocked and he was really hurt. And he was looking at everyone and said, why is he getting angry with me? And then nobody said anything. I didn't say anything. I was angry with him. And then he said, Father, what happened? Why are you getting angry with me? I didn't say anything. I continued my preaching. And after some time, I again got angry with Jeremiah. Then Jeremiah was really hurt. And he was thinking, he has forgiven 2 times and now still I'm getting angry. He said, Father, why are you getting angry? Please don't get angry. And then he forgave me 3rd time. Then after some time again I got angry. Then Jeremiah was really angry, but still he forgave me. And he said, Father, please don't repeat it. Then again after some time, 5th time I got angry. Then Jeremiah was really angry. Father, what happened to you? Have you forgotten to take your medicine? Why are you getting angry? So he was really angry, but still he forgave me. And I got angry 6th time. And on the 7th time, I got angry with him without any reason. And suddenly he stood up from there and he came running to me. After that, I don't know what happened. I was flat. And in this example, this is only a story. Don't take it seriously and get angry with Jeremiah. Or this is only an example. What in this story? How many times he has forgiven me? So this is a question I asked this lady. She said, Father, he has forgiven you 6 times. On the 7th time, he lost his control and he got angry and shouted at you and have beaten you. Then I told her, he was not forgiving me 6 times. If he was forgiving me 1st time, the 2nd time his anger will not increase. It only starts. If he has forgiven me 2nd time, 3rd time his anger will not multiply into 3rd, but it will just start. He never forgave me 6 times, but each time he was building up inside. His anger was being built up inside. On the 7th time, he exploded because the building up is maximum. He never forgave. He just kept quiet, but he never forgave. If he had forgiven me on the seventh time, how come he exploded so badly and I collapsed? He exploded because all the 6 times he was building up. Therefore, just because you keep quiet doesn't mean you forgive. Many people, they just keep quiet when the husband shouts, keep quiet when wife shouts, keep quiet in front of their family members, and they say, I'm going on forgiving. It is not forgiving. It is just keeping quiet and inside building up. You have not channelized. I told you, anger should be channelized. Anger should be diverted. But instead, if you collect it inside, one day you will explode. One day you will explode and many will collapse. So many people, they think they are forgiving, but in fact they were not forgiving. That is why they are going for the extreme. Let's examine our conscience and see, do you really forgive or do you just keep quiet? Keeping quiet is not forgiveness. Forgiveness means forgiveness, giving forgiveness, complete forgiveness, becoming empty, nothing in heart. You are not building up, but you are clearing it. So that is called forgiveness. Many people, they keep quiet and build up inside. That is not forgiveness. Let's examine our conscience and see if there is any unforgiveness and hurts inside. Are we building up in many families, many husbands or wife and children, everyone is building up. So small things, get angry and furious. Even for a small mistake of the husband, small mistake of the wife, and small mistake of the children, the reaction is not, in proportion to the mistake. Sometimes a small mistake, the reaction is huge. Why? Because they are building up. This is already built up. We will be shocked to see, for such a small mistake, why is she screaming so badly? Why is he becoming so furious? Sometimes we wonder. Reason is, it is not only this mistake. He is already built up. He is recollecting all the mistakes together. That is why he is reacting so badly. Therefore, remember, if you are keeping quiet, doesn't mean that you are forgiving. Building up is very dangerous. All those who are building up inside, it will affect you physically. It will bring sicknesses in your body. It will bring reactions in your body. It will destroy your family. Be very careful. Divert your anger and produce something fruitful, useful, holy, religious, spiritual. And you will see changes taking place in your life. You will never be exploding one day, but you will be experiencing the love. Let's close our eyes and worship God and sing together. God of mercy and compassion, have mercy on me. Let's beg for forgiveness and pardon in front of God.